April is Earth Month, and for those who partake in a little lettuce appreciation, it's also 420 Flower Day. That inspired me to experiment and see how many different types of junk journals I could make by upcycling dispensary paper bags. Because why not turn trash into treasure, right? I ended up making 4 different designs, and in this video, I'll be doing a quick flip through and sharing how I'm using each one. I'll also be filming full episodes where I walk you through how to make each version step by step. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next creative session. Alright, let's get into it. The first journal I made is this nature-inspired pocket journal for my mom. She's a big-time gardener, so she needs something small that she could keep on her while planting or walking through her garden, just to jot down little notes or thoughts. I added a dry flower, which was a cute idea in theory, but it totally flopped. It fell right off. I also added a pearl and a little diamond sticker, both on top of lace, to cover the red paper bag. The cover is a full collage made from leftover paper snippets, and I tied it shut with embroidery thread. But honestly, wax thread would have held up better. There's a hidden index card for her on the outside, and I used the same paper for the inside cover. But it turned out that the paper made it a little too hard to open and to write on comfortably. So when we make this version together in the next video, we're going to fix this so it's pretty and functional for us. The second journal has more of a mystical floresty vibe. I used a leftover piece of green paper, added some stickers, and painted a green owl on Momigami paper, which is this really cool Japanese technique where you crinkle and oil the paper to give it a leathery aged feel. On the front, I added a wax seal with a cat because obviously cats are everything. In the back, I used one of my own embossed watercolor paintings on handmade paper as a pocket, and the cover base is printed cardstock. Inside, there are a few tags and a sticker with magic numbers I got from a cozy, enchanted little cafe I stumbled upon. That day, my word of the day was magic, and everything just kind of aligned. Total divine timing moment. This journal has turned into my magic junk journal, or my traveling book of divine inspiration. I use it to write down phrases that come to me and reflect on the meaning of numbers I see throughout the day. There's also a mini accordion notebook inside. This third journal is super simple, and I use it to actually write out my reflections based on the prompts and downloads I get from the Magic Owl Journal. And yes, we're calling it the Magic Owl Journal. It's double-sided and minimal, but still has a bit of flair. One side is a collage of my paintings and an embossed design I made. I also added a watercolor painting on the back, and the paper is sturdy enough to be its own cover. It's easy to make and has that vintage grungy well-loved look. The fourth journal, my Coquette Lore junk journal. This one is a full-on soft girl era meets recycled glam. I painted the paper bag with pink acrylic, then used the pre-cut holes in the bag to weave through some ribbon and tie little bows. I also added some flowers, but as I was filming this, one of the flowers fell off. I will be replacing it with something else, not sure what yet. I laced the spine with pearl beads and embroidery string, and inside I lined the bag with printed paper and added a ribbon at the bottom for a little skirt moment. With homemade clay, I made a canvas leaf and I painted it with acrylic paint. And for the pages, I used regular printed paper that I hand dyed with watercolor for that extra fairy core look. I bounded it using a classic hole stitch And I'm still deciding whether to decorate the inside pages or leave them blank for whoever ends up using it. I plan to list this one on my Etsy shop, so let me know in the comments, would you rather receive it as is or with the pages already decorated? And don't forget, subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episode where we make a replica of this Coquette Lore journal together. Until next time, keep creating magic out of the everyday.